Hey,
Hello. Totally forgot the audio, but it's cool. Hey, welcome, ladies and welcome, guys. This is Droptimus bringing you the MVD Cup, Most Valuable Diamond, once a month. Hello, and I'm joined by Faith. How are you?
I'm good, man. Excited to see some good games.
All right, great. Yeah, we're just waiting for players to get into a lobby or something, set up a lobby.
Sorry, I'm having a little bit of an issue with the Discord, so I can't really hear well right now.
Oh,
So you're
it's probably my fault. Hold on one second. Hello? Can you hear me any better?
uh, it's still a bit laggy. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm getting some lag when I hear you as well.
That's weird. Hmm. Do
It,
you
it
want to try to just join a normal channel on the
Sure,
on the server? Yeah,
sure, yeah,
see if
let's
that
do that.
makes it.
We'll do casting only. Go to the casting only channel.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it sounds better.
it
Awesome.
does.
All right. All right, let's take a look at the bracket here.
Yeah, really excited to see who got who in the first round.
Um, can you guys you can't see that. So, hold on a second.
Ooh, looks like we got the potential finals that people were talking about, right? At least from my limited understanding was Salavent versus Snap, right? Because Snap won the last time, I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
and Salavent is like pretty high MMR right now. I think he's like 4,500.
Yeah, but I think OFE is also a previous champion.
Right.
So, he's possible winner, and I think Kaino has gotten pretty far too if he's not actually been a champion as well. I'd have to look up the history there, but I think he's won one. If not, he came runner up.
Yeah, cause it's kind of cool, cause three out of those four are on the same side of the bracket. So like
Oh yeah.
OFE is facing Xenodactyl in the first round, and then he is gonna face the winner of Salavant versus Snap, which is that's gonna be a pretty awesome. Yeah, like both of those series are gonna be pretty epic. Because I'm pretty sure OFE almost beat Kuna in like a in like a custom game they played. Like that's damn impressive.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Kuna is like consistently GM M1.
Yeah.
So yeah, very impressive. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into our first game between OFE and Xenodactyl. I would probably say OFE is the favorite here, since Xeno just recently made it into Diamond recently.
Oh shit, you
Congratulations
forgot to
to him.
invite me, by the way. Sorry about
Oh, really?
interrupting.
No, no way. We'll just back out. Hold on. Hold on. We'll restart.
All right.
Oh, man. Sorry. I forgot to tell them that I had a co-caster.
All right. Yeah. It's no problem.
All right. I didn't even have to explain. I just asked to restart, and they restarted. So give us give us a second here.
Oh shit. Yeah, that was instant. Nice. Nice. All right. So we're starting off with a PVC on what's the map? Catalyst. It looks like. Yeah.
Yep. One of my favorite maps. This is the map that starts off all the first round of the tournament. So all the games will be played on this map.
Cool. Yeah. It's definitely one of the more like staple maps. It's kind of like the new Abyssal Reef. Like everyone likes it.
Right.
It's
Definitely.
not bad for anyone. Yeah.
All right, so let's do introductions. In the bottom right-hand corner, we have the Pink Zerg, a previous champion of MVD. His name is OFE. And you want to do the intro for the top left?
All right. Sure. Yeah. So in the top left we have the Cheese King himself, the self-proclaimed Cannon Rush King of
Yeah.
PsiX Xenodactyl. That said, though, it looks like he's gonna be going for the standard gateway start.
Yep, no cannon rush just yet.
Yeah.
Nice pylon block, though, on the hatchery.
Yeah, it's always interesting if you get that down, because that usually doesn't happen. Most Zergs are like ready with their send their drone out a lot earlier for that.
Right.
But this was cheeky though. Look at the did you see OFE hit his drone like here, so that when he canceled it, he could just make it in his natural instead of having to make it at the third base.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's always very cute.
Yeah, mind games. Cybercore going down for Xenodactyl.
Looks like a very standard opening for both players, like standard gas pool and gateway Cybercore.
Yeah, very standard so far.
Probably gonna be something along the lines of like a Chrono Adept.
Overlord coming in, gonna see the timing and pretty much everything. Sees all the buildings being built. There's a second gateway on the way. Gonna follow up the Zealot with a Stalker as well.
That's interesting. Like, a Stalker obviously has the ability to deny scouting. That's like the best part of Stalker. It means that you can kill this pesky overlord that sees everything, because
Right.
you know you don't want that. But it doesn't give you the scouting. So like if the Zerg right now he doesn't know how many drones the Zerg has. So like he could be making 10 roaches behind this right now, and
Yeah.
that would be obviously be very scary for a Protoss player not knowing that.
Absolutely. Um, Xenodactyl does have something on the other side of the map to try and scout with. I'm not sure what. Okay, yeah, it's a probe.
Yeah, he has a probe still. Kind of cheeky that he's been able to hide that. I don't know if he made any links. No, or if he didn't make a single link, so
I don't. Yeah, I don't think
that
so.
obviously enables scouting a lot more.
I think OFE has figured out that Xeno's going for a pretty standard build, so he wants to sit back and macro up because maybe he thinks he's the better macro player overall or something.
Yeah, and it's definitely a sound strategy. If you think you're the better player, why go for something complicated or like
Yeah.
aggressive even.
Hey, what's up, Summerly in the chat? Welcome to the stream. Glad you could stop by.
Looks like we're gonna see a Roach Warren though from OFE off 2 bases. Or no, wait, he has a third. I missed that. Yeah, alright, so never mind. It's just a safety Roach Warren, just in case of some sort of charge lot push or adepts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looks
That
like.
would be a very smart choice to go with. Defensive Roach Warren.
But we actually see a Void Ray being chronoed out and charged. This is interesting because this kind of like the Void Ray is mostly for chasing away overlords normally, but like when you see it with charge, it's here come the gate. So he's probably gonna throw down like 6 gates now, and there's gonna be like a huge charge slot with 1 or 2 Void Rays maybe, so he can focus down roaches with them and push.
Yeah.
It's definitely interesting, but not having a warp prism makes it really hard. Yeah, so he was trying to set up a warp in location right here, but OFE finds it.
Yeah, nice find there by the Zerglings. Looks like the probe kind of got away, but OFE is chasing it down in the bottom right. There we go.
Yeah, it's gonna run into a lot of roaches.
Yeah.
So it seems like OFE has a pretty good grip on what's happening, because he stopped on like 37 drones, and he's making, Roach Ravager right now. This is like pretty much the perfect response. Like when you're making this many roaches already, that means either he's gonna, attack him, or he's really ready for like a charge slot push, and that's exactly what's happening. So.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much if Xenodactyl didn't do some type of charge lot push like that, then he would just counterattack anyway. Because he has almost double the supply of Xeno, just nothing's really even happened yet.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive macro actually. But yeah, I mean, if you look at this army, you just cannot take on this many roaches at this point in the game.
No, absolutely not. You're right. He's gonna have to retreat there, maybe pump out a few more Void Rays. That would help him.
Yeah, it would for sure. It's scary though, because now the Zerg feels so comfortable now that he's like, he's like thrown away the Protoss attack, like the main thrust, so he can start droning again, which he just did. So now he's up to 50 drones. Now he's up to 55 drones. Like, it only gets worse from here for Protoss. It's very hard to. Like he feels like he has to get something done, which I think I agree with, sort of.
Yep. As Artosis says, when you're ahead, get more ahead, which is what OFE has gone for with these extra drones.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably
he just stomps that fight with Queen support for the Void Ray and Roach Ravager.
Yep. He probably could have attacked there after Xeno's attack failed, but why not play it safe and just get a whole bunch more workers and be even more ahead?
Yeah, and I mean now I feel like he senses blood in the water. He's just gonna keep making roaches. He knows his opponent is super all in with this mass charge slot thing. And roaches is like the perfect response.
Yep.
He's about to be ahead in upgrades. He's free based to 2. Yeah, it's pretty much GG. Alright.
Nicely done by OFE. And we'll get into map 2. All of the rounds are best of 3 up until the finals. The grand finals will be best of 5.
Yeah, that was definitely an interesting game. Like, it was a cool strat from Sino. I feel like if he got that first gateway up that he was making, like very close to the base, and got a big charge slot warp in of like 8 charge slots, that could have made a big difference, I think. Like, if that hit earlier with that many charge slots and like a Void Ray, maybe the queens aren't nearby, you know.
Yeah.
Hmm. Nice. All right, so we're going into backwater now. It's pretty
Yeah.
much the safest free base map on the in the game.
Yeah, definitely. Very macro-oriented map.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It has some issues though. Like Zerg has a really hard time taking a fourth because the fourth base is like kind of, you know, it's a bit out there. The standard fourth base location is a little bit. It's like attackable sort of by Protoss timings with immortals and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, but otherwise a very standard map. Because it has this like really, really safe third base that you can get, and you can just defend one choke point.
Oh, that's right. Actually, that just reminded me, GSL is going to be on right after this tournament ends, pretty much. I think it's at 11 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys didn't know that, you can check that out right after this stream.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty cool group too. It's like, oh shit, I don't remember now which one it is actually. Yeah, I just remember looking at it and I was like pretty hyped.
Yeah, I don't know. I know Stats played last time or earlier this week, and I think it was it was Stats, Beyond Leenock, and someone else, but I forgot. Those were really good
Oh
games.
no, the last one was, I think it was Classic, Elaser, Leenock, and Beyond. That's the last one.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Class-
You're right. Yep.
Classic basically like just ruffle stomped everyone, but it's a pretty cool game.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're seeing like this is like the typical Xenodactyl, right? He's going Forge first, sort of hidden too in the back, and then he's going for. This is like the, you know, did you watch any Nation Wars? If you watched,
Yeah, I watched a little bit. Yeah.
yeah, so like Turkey Dano did this build a bunch against really good Zerg players and was having really good success.
Yeah.
So basically, he's gonna build cannons like out here, and then he's gonna build a bunch of shield batteries and start sieging with
Right. Yeah.
with stalkers and stuff. And most people usually just get a robo and start building shit like that, being like really weird with it.
Yeah. Protoss has gotten very strange. I mean,
Yeah.
compared to what they used to be like. They can be extremely aggressive and hard to deal with in the early game with the shield battery.
Yeah, the shield battery just opens up so many like proxy aggressive things that
Yeah.
are like really scary. Like
Yeah, absolutely.
all of a sudden proxy void ray is a thing because the void rays just don't die
Yeah.
and stuff. Like
Yeah, I've fell victim to that many a time.
Hmm. So interesting. Oh yeah, yeah. So he is building a cybercore at home, so that's important to note. Uh, so most likely gonna be a zealot and a stalker, and he's gonna go into. I'm guessing, like most people go into a robo after that, so they can start pumping immortals to deal with their roach ravager. Hmm. It's interesting though that he's not building any shield batteries yet.
Yeah. I've watched his stream a little bit. I've not seen him build too many shield batteries. I'm not sure why he does that, but I definitely think he should incorporate some shield batteries in
Yeah, I mean they're almost always worth it. They're super cheap for what they do.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. He's building the first one now. Uh, hmm. It's rough because he's like spread out his cannons so much that he had to make so many cannons, so he doesn't have. All right, there's the robo. That's a big deal. He's gonna need that.
Yeah, there's a couple shield batteries coming in, but I think it might be too late. I mean, there's only
Yeah.
there's only one cannon at the front there. It went down. Now this pylon's
That's a
gonna go
pretty
down.
ridiculous amount of roaches.
Yeah,
Like,
it really
this
is.
early in the game.
I was just thinking, man, oh, if he doesn't play around, he wants to defend this. He's gonna pump out some mad roaches and make sure he gets this. Xenodactyl's
Yeah.
just gonna GG.
Yeah, just taps out. He's gonna lose his robo, all his buildings. Hmm. It's an interesting strat. Like the way Turkey Dano did it was a lot more defensive. So like he built his castle with shield batteries and cannons, sort of, and then he got a robot really quick, and then he started doing War Prison Micro with Immortals, uh, which is obviously a lot harder to do. And Turkey Dano is like, I think he's GM and he's a cannon rusher.
Oh yeah,
so like,
absolutely, yeah.
he's like super good at that.
Yeah.
It's a really cool build though. Like it's a great way to throw like someone that you think might be better than you off their game, sort of.
Definitely. All right. I'm just gonna be right back while we look for a game. I've messaged the players, so hopefully we'll find a game to cast here shortly.
All right. Looks like Salah went one game one versus Snoopy just said it in the thing. One game one versus Snap. That's pretty awesome. That's probably the series I want to cast next if we can.
All right. Looks like we'll get into Salavanth versus Snap. That should be a really good game.
Yeah. Salah apparently won game one. I don't know if they're already in game two. I'm not sure. I was hoping we could get an invite.
I don't see any of them in any of the channels.
Oh, Salamant is in game in the
Oh.
clan thing apparently. But it says it's in game in Snap. I don't know if that's something to go by, but yeah. Yeah, that series ended fast. Ooh.
Yeah.
Was cool though. Like OFE was looking really strong. Like his macro was on point for sure.
Absolutely. I did not see any mistakes out of him at all. I mean, he's looking really really good tonight.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and he's gonna need to, because he's playing Salamant or Snap next. And Salamant is up 1-0, and he's apparently looking really good, everyone's talking about, so it's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Jedi Zealot with the 57 cheer. Thank you very much, man. You know what? I think my Twitch Prime sub has ended. Yeah, I could go ahead and redo that one as well.
Yeah, I did mine like a couple of days ago as well.
Jedi Zealot with another 200 bits. 300. 400. 500. Oh no, Kaino wants to do a bit battle now, but he's gonna have a ways to go because Jedi Zealot has taken #1 with 762.
He's like, never mind. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yep. Jedi Zealot probably are our biggest contributor.
Yeah, he's on admin on the thing, right?
Yeah.
I think I see him hanging out and talking
Right.
a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I just want to stress that all of these bits and donations, everything, all the support to the stream goes straight back into like prize money for events and stuff in the future. So if you want to do that, that's how your money will be spent. So we do appreciate any support.
Hey, it looks like Landfear's out of game.
Oh, yeah, right. See who he was playing. He was playing against Chevy.
Yeah, they got one more game.
Okay.
Cool, yeah. He's inviting.
Oh, I think we have to leave our party.
Oh, shit. Yeah, maybe we do.
Yeah, I think Chevy and Lanfear are about to start game number 3. Is that correct?
I think so.
Someone's asking in chat.
I'm not sure. He just told me there's one more game, so
Oh,
I
okay.
assume it's game 3, right?
Yeah, unless he's He won first game, and he's very confident.
And he's very confident, yeah. Uh,
Okay, Lanfear says he's up by 1.
Up by 1. Alright. Cool, yeah, so it was that way. He's
Yeah.
feeling very confident. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. So this is gonna be a TVP. One of my favorite matchups, because it's so Protoss favorite, and I'm a Protoss player. Oh man, now I feel sad that we missed that first game. It's like it was an intense game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like Kaino is anxious to get in his game because he got a bye in the first round.
Right.
He's gonna play the winner of this. Oh shit, we're making the game.
Okay, yeah, sure. What map did they decide
I think
on?
they said, I don't know.
Catalyst?
How much? Catalyst, yeah.
Okay.
All right, yeah, we're not leaders, so we can't do it. I don't know. Oh, he did.
Oh, what? Oh, wait, I'm in replays. Sorry. Let me get into the right place. All right, good to go. So this is game number 2 of Lanfear versus Chevy. It'll be a Terran versus Protoss.
Yeah, on Catalyst again. Yeah, once again, pretty much the bog standard map, the one that everyone likes, every race, every person, pretty much.
All right, so in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the purple Protoss. His name is Chevy. And you want to go ahead and do the top right, left?
Yeah, so in the top left we have everybody's, well not everybody's, but a lot of people's fan favorite, the disciple of Kuna, Lanfear. Alright, so this is already getting pretty interesting, the build from Lanfear. He went gas first against Protoss. Now that's like pretty out of the ordinary. Like, like it can mean a lot of things. It can mean like a really fast factory for like some maybe Hellion play, or maybe like a proxy starport kind of thing. There's a lot of things you can do with this. Or, you know, maybe he just wants Reaper with more gas. I don't know. Meanwhile, Chevy's going for the standard 19 Nexus, 20 Cybercore.
All right, we're getting an update from the other side of the bracket. Salavanth has beaten Snap XD in the first round 2-0. So the
Cool.
previous champion last month has been taken out in the first round by a swift 2-0.
Impressive showing by Salavan for sure. Immediately taking out the pretty much one of the favorites, right? One of the 3 big favorites.
Yeah.
All right, so Chevy's going with a 1 gate into Robo. That's like a very reactive build. You usually build, well, you can do some aggressive stuff like build a War Prism and a Immortal and start dropping shit in their main.
Right.
But mostly it's like for, you know, 4 observers, and then you play maybe Blink and some gateways, and you play defensively. While like Lanfear is really gonna be taking it to Chevy with like a really fast Hellion opening.
Yeah, Warp Prism is pretty much really good to have no matter what you're doing. I mean, you could use it for anything, for on-the-spot reinforcements or dropping in the main while you're doing something else.
Yeah, it's one of the absolute best, like, most versatile units you can build as Protoss. Like, just having a Warp Prism is like threat. Makes people, you know, be afraid to leave their base and all that, because like you can just do so much. Like being able to, you know, have a literal army appear in their main is pretty ridiculous, to be honest. Alright, so this is going to be interesting to see what he does with these Hellions. Did he make more than 2, or did he stop at 2? Yeah, it looks like he stopped at 2.
Yeah, that's what I don't see any more building.
Yeah, so that's pretty interesting, because two Hellions isn't that scary. Like if you have, let's say you have 4 Hellions, you're one-shotting probes, so you can like sneak in for this. If it's not walled in, you can usually get in and like start hammering probes.
Right.
At random times. 2 Hellions will still, you know, kill probes, but if there's stalkers nearby, it's not as scary as 4.
Right. Yeah. If I were Lanfear, I wouldn't try and go in there with that against 3 stalkers. Wouldn't really do much.
Ooh, this is cool though. So that was a Widowmine drop that I missed. Sorry about that. It was a 4 Widowmine drop apparently, I think.
3
I think he lost
go
one.
down.
Oh no, he didn't. Yeah, so it was a 3 Widowmine drop. He got 3 probes, and then he ran in here and found out how good shield batteries are.
Yeah.
It's like 3 units against 1 probe and they can't kill it. It's like shield batteries. There's good reactions by Chevy though. Like he only lost 3 probes to a 3 Widowmine drop. That's pretty much optimal. That's like the best you can hope for. Because, you know, they're always gonna shoot at something. Ooh, this is... Oh, alright, he got a little bit lucky.
Yeah.
That the Widowmine hit the gas, so he didn't do anything. Could have been really scary though, but yeah. I don't know, good reaction so far. Like, it's because he has observers and everything. He's being really reactive, which is good. That's what Protoss should be doing.
Right. Feels like he should have already tried to take a 3rd though. As far as from my ladder games, Protoss always take 3rds, and it's really hard to punish them with Siren.
Yeah, he's dropping one down now. It's a little bit late. Like usually you drop it around like 5 minutes. 5 minutes is like the normal 3rd base timing for Protoss in this matchup, because again it's kind of insane right now, like how early we can take Protoss can take it compared to Terran and still be safe. But yeah, I mean, he's just playing his. He went tech first, right? He went Colossi tech before he expanded, and a forge. Like, it's a lot of money invested in, like, you know, future stuff instead of gateways. So it's pretty cool, like safe opening by Chevy. I
Definitely.
don't mind it too much. But of course, it has the like downside of, you know, Lanfear's third command center is gonna finish before his Nexus, which is rare, to say the least.
So Lanfear going for tanks now, and Chevy has opted for the Colossus tech.
Yeah, it's always an interesting matchup to me, like tanks versus Colossus, because like in theory, tanks can, you know, if you siege up tanks here and Colossi come in from the side, you can technically click the tanks on the Colossi because they have higher range, and you can kill them kind of fast because they're armored.
Yeah.
So they take a lot of damage from tanks. But it almost never ends up working out that way because there's usually like a bunch of charge slots with the Colossi and they just run over the tanks and then it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's, well, we'll see. Like there aren't that many charge slots. There are a lot of stalkers though. I'm not sure if he has blink. No, he doesn't have blink. So this push could actually be really scary. Like 4 tanks, 2 liberators against non-blink stalkers.
Yeah, it does look very scary from here.
Yeah.
Especially with those liberators set up, he could safely reposition the tanks and keep leapfrogging them forward.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, this is a rough engagement. Yeah, this is not going well.
Only one Colossus here. Does it even have range? I think so. I think it does have range.
I'm sorry. I keep clicking a button that makes me zoom away from the battle.
It's all right. Yep, this third.
Yeah, no, this is a really cool push by Lanfear.
Yeah.
Like, a bunch of liberators like this is very rare this early. Like most people just make more medevacs or marauders and stuff. But he actually took the time to make like 4 liberators and 4 tanks. Like that's a lot of firepower this early.
And he's just leapfrogging all of these units like so perfectly.
Yeah, yeah. Like one sieged when the other one unsieges. Like it's really good. Yeah, and Chevy just feels like he has to try and base trade or some shit. But
yeah.
It's like a Terran with tanks and liberators. Like even if he walks across the map, he's probably, well, Lanfear has been rallying, so there isn't that much at home. But like, you know. Oh.
Yep. Oh, he's
apparently
got
there's some warp prism action.
Yeah, some zealots in the main. He doesn't really have anything at home, but Lanfear has the bigger army. I think he can kill Chevy's base faster than Lanfear can kill. I mean, than Chevy can kill Lanfear's.
And of course, like Terran buildings can always lift and just move somewhere else.
That's true too. So that means that Chevy will have to make a pylon, or he's already made a nexus on the other side of the map. But when it comes down to it, you're gonna have the bigger army.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Is that nexus might be in vision of? Yeah, it's actually in vision of Lanfear.
Yeah, so he knows where it is.
Oh, sure it is. A little interesting, but yeah. So pretty much all the Protoss tech is gone, which is like that's where your scary units come from. Like there's not going to be any growth from here, right? From Chevy, like he's gonna stay on the same stuff, but Lanfear is still making stuff at home. Like he's making liberators, he's making everything.
And he's even making stuff on the other side of the map as well. I think he's got like 4 command centers down just in case.
Oh shit, yeah. I guess this is the good point. The good thing about having a giant bank is when you messed up your macro because you were leapfrogging tanks. Like worked out fine in this case because of it. But yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, look at the he's doubling his supply right now.
Right.
And most of it's army too. Like this is gonna be really hard for Chevy to do very much. Like the Liberators, honestly, like does he even, how many Stalkers does he have? I guess he has 4 Phoenix. That's a pretty good amount. That can help. 41 Marines, man.
Yeah. I mean, those Phoenix won't be able to get anywhere close to anything with all those Marines.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like pretty much, this is a really good like.
And now Chevy is pretty much stuck in that main base with all those Liberators there. Like, what can he do at the ramp?
Yeah. Until the Nexus finishes, but yeah, it's not gonna get the finish. They'll just run up here with a ton of Marines.
Yep.
GG.
Chevy will GG. That means Lanfear takes the series 2-0. So
yeah.
let's take a look at the bracket, what it looks like now. So we've got Kaino and Lanfear in the top side of the bracket, and OFE versus Salavantha in the bottom side. So we're in the semifinals now.
Awesome. Yeah. So, which one are we going for here? I'm kind of leaning towards the Salamand OFE game. That one would.
Yeah, we could do
really
that
cool.
if they're.
Yeah, if they're available. Of course.
Yeah.
Let's see. Kaino is in game at the moment, so Lanfear is probably gonna have to wait for a little bit, and
Yep.
OFE and Salamand are not. So.
Right. All right, looks like they're ready for us.
Cool. Awesome.
All right, looks like they just need a second. I'll be right back in like 1 minute.
All right, I'll do the same. All right, I'm here.
Alrighty. I don't know if they've got the first map picked out yet or not, but we'll be starting game 1 of the first semifinal match.
All right, looks like it's gonna be Catalyst again.
Yep.
Have we casted? We've casted only Catalyst so far, right? No. I missed.
Well, we
No,
had
that
the
was one
second.
game.
We had the Eastwatch.
Oh, yeah. No, wait. It was Backwater, wasn't it?
Backwater.
No?
Yep, yep. I get
Yeah.
those names mixed up, but yeah.
Yeah. They're both pretty big maps,
Right.
sort of. They're like two giant, macro maps. Uh,
Purple Ninja with the 4 bits. Thank you very much, man. He is salty for some reason. Oh, I think he was playing in the tournament. Just not sure what his name is in the challenge bracket.
oh, Purple Ninja is Chevy. So
Oh, okay. All right.
yeah, I think he's just joking around.
Oh, I see. All right.
He played well though. Like that was a good game that we watched.
Yeah,
honestly.
definitely.
It was a really good timing by Lanfear. Like that hitting with 4 tanks and like 3 liberators. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean that was like pretty much perfectly executed out of Lanfear.
All right, so in the bottom right, we have the red Protoss player, Salavant.
Yep, and in the top left-hand corner where you have the pink Zerg, his name is OFE. Now this should be a really good match. Very even match.
Yeah.
Both players
Very
are
excited
potential
for this.
champions.
Yeah, it is a PVC too. Like that's probably my favorite matchup right now in the game because I don't know. Even though the meta is kind of stale, it's like a lot of Stargate, a lot of Adept stuff.
Yeah.
It's still like really interesting to see the armies collide because there's a lot of things you can do. A lot of interesting things.
Lots of different army compositions, lots of different strategies.
This is really cute. Like he's really delaying this natural Salavantis.
Yeah. And he gets the pylon down, and he gets toward the third to block that one as
Block
well.
that too. Oh, this is a dick move. This is the kind of thing that you get flamed on ladder if you do this.
Yeah, and he's got his shield back, so he could even delay the natural more, but it looks like he's going to go for a scout in the main instead.
Yeah. Yeah, he just wants to see, like, the timing of the pool and stuff.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah, that's very important.
Yeah, and back home he went for the normal build, like 19 Nexus 20 Cybercore. Just take the second gas. Yeah. And he's about to make a pylon somewhere. Yeah. This is like pretty much bog standard from both players. Really safe openings. They don't really have any downsides except for the spectacular, honestly, blocking by Salavant that like this hatchery should have been done by now easily. So really good. So it looks like this time OFE is actually going to make some links. Like last time he skipped them, right? Against
Right.
yeah, against Cino, yeah. This is interesting. He made 6 too. That's usually more than people make.
Yeah, I think the normal thing is like 4. Right?
Yeah, it's like 2 or 4 usually, and then like 4 is enough to hold the adept, right? Like this one that comes now, but you kind of need them all grouped up because right now this is really scary. Honestly, if I'm looking at this, from OFE's point of view, he's gonna lose a lot of drones to this adept. Oh, he canceled it. Yeah, I guess he doesn't know. But like, if there's no links there, you can usually like at least deny mining for a long time and maybe kill like 2 to 3 drones, which
Yeah.
at this point in the game is very big.
Yeah, Adepts will two-shot drones right now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And they can do stuff like this. Like they can just like right now he's getting
teleport around.
Yeah, that's 3 kills I think. Oh, 2 kills. Yeah.
2 kills.
But he denied mining too and stuff. And he look at how many links he forced. Like this is a lot of. This could have been like 5 drones. Yeah, he's down 10 drones right now. Oh, if he is. Really good opening by Salavant so far.
Yep. If OV can't really do anything with those Zerglings, looks like he might be able to try, but if he can't do anything with those Zerglings, he'll definitely be a little bit behind here in the beginning of the game.
Yeah. It's gonna be hard to do anything. Like this wall is super tight, and like with a shield battery, this adept is never dying. There's no way.
Yeah.
And I mean, the Oracle even denied the 3rd base just now. He killed a drone here. Like, this is crisis management mode right now for.
Yeah,
he is,
for sure.
He is losing a lot to these adepts and oracles are
Looks
really
like
slow.
He's he tried to hit the wall there, but of Salavant. But backed away. Lost just a bunch of Zarglings and backed away.
Yeah, you probably like if you're like look the shield battery is not even half energy, right? Like you can't kill an adept with circlings when it's like this.
Yep.
Like unless you have 50 links and your opponent doesn't react, it doesn't work.
He's gonna try and deny the 3rd that just went down. I mean, he might be able to do that, but with the oracles here, maybe not even be able to do that. Yeah, he's gonna have to run away.
Yeah. This is like the where the meta is at right now. Like the oracles, they do some damage and then they basically make sure that you can always take a 3rd. Like there's nothing the Zerg can really have at this point that keeps you from taking your 3rd, other than like a super all-in. Let's say he has like 5 roaches right now. If he has 5 roaches right now, then well, no, it doesn't. 5 is not enough. Maybe like 10 roaches. Then he can maybe stop the 3rd, but that's a super all-in. He won't have any drones. And like, I don't know. Like they're just so good. Like oracles just let you take a free 3rd base every time.
Yeah. So we're getting an update in the chat because we also have our American War of Tears match going on at the same time. Jedi Zealot has informed us that Volticus has won his first 2 games, putting us 2-0 in the score. So that's awesome.
Awesome, yeah.
Winning that on that front and winning here.
That was another 5 drones head by Salavant, yeah. These oracles are doing really well. 5 kills, 6 kills. Like you can really learn some stuff from this if you're a Protoss player. Like looking at like how he's been controlling these oracles is it's textbook, right? You stop the links and then you go in with 2, you snipe drones, you one-shot them basically.
Yep.
You can just do so much.
Finding so much value out of those 2 oracles.
Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's only 8 drones, but like, if he hadn't killed that and hadn't slowed down the Zerg expanse, then the Zerg would be 4 base right now with 70 drones, Like, it doesn't look like it made a huge difference because the Zerg is still ahead, but like, the Zerg is supposed to be ahead. So.
Yeah.
Looks like yeah. So this is interesting. There's been he's going Colossus tech, right? Salavantis. This is very rare. Like there are maybe 1 or 2 Protosses right now that, in like the top tier that go Colossi from time to time. Because it has some pretty like gigantic weaknesses, right? It has, first of all, like pretty much roach spam just destroys it. It requires really good force fields and stuff to deal with. And Colossi are really expensive, so like if you get caught once, you lose everything. But it's a very interesting unit because like it absolutely shits on Hydras. Like Hydras will melt in seconds to 2 or 3 Colossi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's even going second Robo. So we're gonna see a lot
Double
of Immortals
Colossi.
and maybe 2 or 3 Colossi here,
Yeah.
I'm guessing. He's making Immortals now because he saw Roaches, which I agree with. That's good thinking. Because, you know, if, like, how many Roaches does he have now? He has, like, yeah, 19 Roaches and only a few Hydras. Like, against that, Immortals are way better. Like, so, he's definitely making some really good decisions right now to make a lot of Immortals and get upgrades and just, you know, tech up, because this is the Protoss sweet spot. Like, free base Protoss is always, you always want to be here, pretty much. Looks like, yeah, that was some two-pronged attack going on from OFE here. He did like a roach push on that side, and then he wanted to push here, but apparently it was a little bit disjointed, so like one hit before the other.
Right.
So one just got smashed, and the other one didn't get here in time. So it's a good plan though. That's basically what you have to do against this type of Protoss defense. Like you can't, you know, you can't run into this with 3 shield batteries. You'll just lose everything every time. Oh no, he's getting his lurker cocoons caught too.
He's got one burrowed.
This is a scary fight though, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, look at, like this is honestly going pretty well for the Zerg, I'd say.
Definitely, he's got a huge.
Because if he just chases this, honestly, he can kill like all the Immortals. Oh shit, I keep doing that, sorry.
And Sal's trying to take a 4th here in this pretty vulnerable position.
Yeah, yeah. I was taking that fight. Like, honestly, I love this position, but that fight was... That was not a good fight. It looked good to start, like he caught the lurker cocoons and stuff, but then his army was like mainly charge slot based, and charge slots do not scale in like big fights. Like, the moment the fights get bigger, they just melt to Hydras and lurkers. So yeah, here's what he needed. He needed these. Like, he had so much gas. Like, he just worked in... This is like, what, 3, 6, 9, 1200 gas that he just spent? And he has another 600. Like, that's a lot of gas that he just spent. If he had that last fight, he would have absolutely smashed the Zerg army.
Yeah, I agree.
So that was like, that's a bit of a blunder, but he's still in a decent position, like 3 base. Still has a good economy. He's getting Archons. Like, in no way was that like a game-ending move. It was just he went from being super ahead to like now the game is kind of even, I'd say. Does he have you seen if he's got Storm?
I don't think so.
He does, yeah, so he does have Storm.
Oh, he does.
But he
okay.
doesn't have any Templar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he must have snuck that in and like chrono boosted a bunch of times, because I didn't see it either.
I think Storms definitely would have helped at least a couple.
Yeah, like even right now, like this is, oh, look at the Zealots, they're just gonna evaporate to this many.
And all those lurkers.
Yeah. A bit sloppy on the control from OFE, but like he's definitely, you know, he's whittling away. He's keeping the Protoss on 3 bases, which is like 3 bases is good, but like the moment, oh, there's been some charge slot harass apparently. Killed some drones, but not too bad. He's still on 80 drones, you know. Still really good economy from OFE, but this is like the scary point for Protoss. You need a 4th base at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
Like right now, he still has the money to make a maxed out army, but Zerg is just gonna make like 24 lurkers eventually, and then, you know, you need air units. Like 24 lurkers, you basically cannot beat with a ground army as Protoss, not straight up. So, and honestly, like OFE could probably make that right now. He has the Hydras and he has the money.
He's got
so I'm surprised that he isn't making more lurkers. He has like 4, which is good, but he could have more.
Okay.
Pretty
so,
good storm juking by OFE. He's like
Yeah.
dancing in and out.
Right, right.
But I mean, this is a really scary Protoss army.
It is, and he still has a couple more storms as well. And OFE's army is kind of dwindling here. I mean, he's got more in production, but it'll be a moment before they pop out. And,
Yeah.
and right
he can
now,
use the
his-
more 4 lurkers. Like, look at how many Hydras he has
Right.
there, and he has the money. And Hydra's like, there's a Colossus in this army. There's High Templar. There's Archons.
Yep, lots
This
of
army
splash.
it does not do well versus lurkers.
Yeah. But does very well against Hydras.
This is a good catch though.
Yeah.
He ran out of storm energy.
And he only gets away with a single Colossus, if that. But there's more Zealots going in toward the 3rd.
Yeah, so the Colossus gets away. That's good, but like, I don't know. Like he's got his bases up now. That's the good part.
That's
but
true, yeah.
he did overstay a bit there. Like if he had just killed the base and ran away, like walking in here is really aggressive. Like he walked up here, and then he got attacked
Mhm.
from 2 directions by Zerg,
Right.
which is something you never want to do as Protoss. Like
Yeah.
unless you have 15 storms, you're not going to be able to deal with that.
Yeah. And it looks like OFE wants to go for a counterattack here, and I don't really see too much from Salvant. This
Yeah,
base is definitely
this is
gonna go
looking
down.
grim now. His army supply is plummeted. And there's 5 lurkers being morphed. Ooh, those stasis wards are buying a lot of time though, which is good. Does he have detection? Where's the? He doesn't have any detection at all.
Yeah, he doesn't have an observer. I don't see it anyway.
Yeah. No, so there's no observer and there's no oracle right now. So this army is basic. Like once he burrows the lurkers, the Protoss has to go away. So like if he just walks down here and burrows, he wins the game basically.
Yeah.
That's- Of course he doesn't know that. He can't know that his opponent forgot to make observers, but still. Alright, so he's morphing more lurkers. He's waiting for his pre-free. Like, I don't know. I get this course of action. Of course, we have the all-seeing eye, so we can tell him that he should just walk down there and destroy this.
Right.
He can't know that. So it's a sound move. Like, just make a ton of lurkers. Sit back on your 82 drones, and you'll have a. You'll just like you'll outpace the Protoss.
Yeah, because even if your trade doesn't go too well, you'll be able to remax much quicker than the Protoss.
Yeah, exactly. And the Protoss, like, the only thing he can, like, if he loses this army right now, he is absolutely screwed because he doesn't have the money to remax and he doesn't have the production. Like, how many gates does he have? He has 8 gateways. That's a decent amount, but it's not enough to, you know.
Yeah,
Make
it
this
definitely should
army.
have more.
And this is a really bad. Look at this. Like, all his immortals bunching up on this ram.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Well, he's lucky he pulled back. That could have been so much worse.
Yeah.
Like a less experienced Protoss would have just walked up the ramp and then you lose all your army to like 4 lurker volleys. That's never fun. Never fun. So he's getting an Oracle finally. That's definitely something he's been needing. Oracles are basically a must-have against lurkers. Because good Zerg
Yeah.
players will have this thing, you know, fucking Overseer, and then every observer gets sniped. So, yeah. I think he's focusing way too much on working in Zealots. So like Zealots fall off very hard at this stage of the game. Like they're basically just taking up supply at this point. And he has so much gas. Well, he had so much gas. He just warped in 10 Templar. And like, you know, he needs gas units. He needs Templar. He needs Immortals.
Yeah, for sure. Can't rely
Like
on
normally
just
you'd
one-
look at a maxed out Protoss, but like 26 Zealots is just basically, they're useless.
Yeah.
They don't do anything.
No, definitely not in this stage of the game.
Yeah. Not against like 3 free, like 7 or 8 free lurkers and brood
Right.
lords. Oh wow! Oh no, no! Oh, if he just left. Where's his army? Where's the rest of his army? Oh, he's making broodlords.
What?
This is like the super anti-timing.
Okay, let's see. They're finished.
Well, the broodlord's finished, yeah.
And they're in the right position, so Salivan is going to recall back, and OFE is way ahead on supply.
Yeah. He is
Looks-
starting to make Tempest though, and he has a fifth base down here. Oh, okay, so he was counter-attacking. That makes sense.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so like, because that army looked so small, and I was
Right,
really
yeah.
confused. A lot of it was lurkers, and the lurkers basically got caught on the ramp and got stormed and charge slotted. Like, the only way charge slot kill lurkers is if the lurkers are in front and the charge slot get on top of them while they're burrowing. So that was like pretty much the perfect fight for the Protoss, but it still doesn't look very good for him. Are there any corruptors for the Zerg?
I don't think so.
No. That is like the one thing that could buy him back into this game. Oh no, what is he doing? Oh no, he's gonna lose all of his Tempest. No. Oh no, wait, he killed all the Hydras. It's fine.
Hydras, yeah.
All the Hydras died to the Storm and Colossus. Alright, that was fine.
So it looks like all of Salivan's ground army is going to die, but also all of OFE's air army is going to die eventually once these Tempests get to work on these Broodlords.
But yeah, no.
Yeah.
If you look at the supply at the end, like,
Yeah.
it's 175 to 70. He was just making so much at home, and Salavan didn't have the economy to follow up. Sadly.
We'll go ahead and get to map number 2. Once we get a decision out of Sal, which map he wants to go with. Give me 1 minute, I'll be right back.
Holy shit! Is someone banning Chevy from the? Did someone ban Chevy from the thing? Oh, he was spamming symbols, so he got banned by Nightfall. All right, that's fine. I was like,
Oh, that's funny.
interesting. Yeah. Oh, he just put too many periods on his messages, apparently. It's interesting.
That's very strange. I don't know. Too many symbols. That's like the weirdest, most strangest rule.
It's interesting. Yeah. Wait, did Voltakos win the third game too? Is he 3-0 right now? Is this real? He's gonna all kill them?
Oh, really? Maybe. I mean, I could definitely see him doing that.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the better. Like, honestly, I thought when going into this, I thought he was gonna win this tournament because I played scrims with him, and he went evenly with me when I was 4700 MMR and had like a 70% win rate against Terran, and he was like trading games with me. Like, that kid is good. for yeah, he was like playing so well. It was
Yeah, for sure.
awesome.
Looks like we've got another 100 bits out of Purple Ninja, man. Thank you very much. He says every game has been 2-0 so far, I think. Yeah, I think so. Right? Except for maybe the first round that we casted.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I think every series, because the first one was 2-0 to OFE, right?
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Man, I really thought Sullivan. He played the early game in this game, this series so well. Like he was destroying OFE. Like he killed the drones. He kept the third base from going up. He was doing everything like almost perfectly. It felt.
Yeah.
But then he just had like one or two bad fights where he completely threw the well, like not, but he threw away his lead. He didn't throw the game. He just lost his lead, so he went to even again. Because he lost like 4 immortals and a
Right.
bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, on to the second game. We'll see here what Sullivan can do to try and come back in this series.
Yeah. I honestly think he should just keep playing the same. Like, if he plays the same kind of harassment game as he did last time, this map is like even bigger, right? This is the absolute like crazy big map. The rush distance is ridiculous because there's these rocks that basically make you walk around everything.
Yeah.
Uh, so it's a very, very, very macro intensive map, and considering the first game went like, to super macro game, well, it almost went to carriers on Catalyst, which is like it's like a mid-tier map, like mid-tier in terms of macro like intensity, and yeah, so I have a feeling this game is gonna go long because these guys don't seem to want to cheese each other.
It's really weird how I heard the Streamlabs noise, but I don't see anything pop up on the screen, so I'm not sure what's going on. Really weird.
Yeah, that's weird. You get
Whoever,
anything on like OBS? Maybe?
yeah, I'm looking at OBS and the stream, and nothing's popping up at all. But I mean, the previous bits have popped up, so I don't know if anyone has done any follow or anything like that, and it's not popping up. Just let us know in chat, and we'll give you a shout out.
Alright, so it looks like super standard openings again. Same thing. Chrono Adept. This is pretty much what every single Protoss does. Then you throw down the Stargate here, usually before Warp Gate. Is it off there? No, wait. Oh, he's going Robo. Never mind. This is not standard at all. This is interesting. Huh. What do you think about this, Optimus?
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Like it could be a lot of things. Like maybe it could be like the old school Immortal Sentry LN that people did like a while ago. That one
Yeah.
used to be really popular. It's not anymore.
Yeah.
But it kind of wouldn't make sense because the map is too big. He has to walk across the map with sentries. That's gonna take a while. Anyway, so the Adept shades out, got 1 kill. This time OFE kept his links at home. He learned his lesson.
Right. Yeah. Oh,
He's still
Snoopy-
scouting for proxies though over here.
Snoopy says that the Streamlabs source needs to be on both scenes and OBS. I did not know that. It was working before, and it wasn't like that. But maybe once I switched scenes, it stopped working. I don't know. I'll have to try that, man. Thank you for the input. I'll try that for sure. Roach Warren going down for OFE.
Yeah, just the normal safety Roach Warren, most likely. Could, make 12 roaches, but I mean, this is an immortal opening. That would be a very sad thing.
Yeah. He's getting a war prison.
So it looks like I'm being called away to the Talent League, but
Oh, okay.
he's saying they can wait a few minutes, so I guess we'll see if I can stay on. Because I think this game is about to end. Like, look at this. This is like a 9-gate with Immortals. This is basically the build that I was talking about, but without the sentries. This is going to be charge lock.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting. I haven't seen this in a long time. Like, the Robo first into double Immortal mass charge lot. It's very strange.
Yeah, Salvan certainly loves his Immortals. And Zerglings are going to get into the main and see everything. The amount of gateways, the Robo.
It's really bad too, because he forced a warp in at home. That's really bad. And it's buying so much time. I think that, the Prism is just sitting still in mid-map. This is not looking good for Salivant, man. Ooh, I feel...
Nope, and now he's got 5 useless Zealots stuck at home that's not going to be in this attack.
Yeah, and there's 17 roaches already. That's a really big number.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
not
he
to mention the
smelled this
supply. I
coming.
mean, purely on the supply, it looks like OFE is severely ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, he's up 15 army supply.
I
It
mean,
is roaches. Roaches are supply duns, but...
Yeah, and Sal should be able to jump up quickly with all those gateways up.
Yeah, for sure. Still though, like, well, he is making some drones now, so maybe he is misreading this a little bit, but still, like, there's so many roaches. It's a lot of charge slots, and Immortals with Warp Prism Micro is very good. Like, it's gonna be up to the Warp Prism Micro, honestly. That's what's gonna win this game.
Yeah.
Warp Prism Micro with a lot of Immortal
there's
charge
so many
slots.
Zealots, dude. But Roaches find a very good position. I think he should have warped in a few Stalkers as well.
The Immortals are getting some work done though. This is looking better than I thought it would. They're kind of trading out evenly so far, and he has a lot of gateways. Yeah, look at Immortals being kings. They have like 8 kills each.
They haven't even taken any damage at all, like, pretty much.
Yeah.
So they're going to be around.
And the
to
War
clean up
Prism
the fight
hasn't even been
afterwards.
close. So like, honestly, he could have been focusing down the Immortals during this.
Oh, the Zerglings come in to try and clean up the Immortals. Not bad.
That's
Nice
the GG
pickup.
moment though.
Nice pickup, yep. Looks like
That was a
OFE's
huge
just
snipe on that one Immortal.
Yeah, OFE's just gonna barely be able to hold on for now.
Yeah, that was for sure a lot closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
So like, valiant effort by Salivant for sure. Yeah, I'm probably gonna steal this build. This build looks really good, honestly. Like, 2 or 3 Immortals, a bunch of charge lots with like the 8 gates. It's basically the 8-gate Zealot thing, but with gas, and instead of Archons, you just bring Immortals. It's interesting. Yeah. I mean, just straight up good play from OFE to see it coming. Like the Ling run by spotted all the gates. It's not over quite yet, but it's looking kind of grim.
Right.
Oh shit, OFE is making drones. What a complete baller. Like, that's that takes some guts. Let me tell you.
Definitely.
When someone is charge lotting you and you're making drones and you're still holding on, that takes some freaking gusto.
Let's see, the Spine Crawler's gonna get in, okay, he's gonna die immediately almost.
Yeah, Immortals.
Yeah, OFE's realizing maybe he should have built a few more extra units, but he should be able to clean it up eventually.
Yeah, like, Zealots like this can snowball,
8 more
but
roaches on the way.
yeah, there's just too many roaches, honestly. And even though, like, Salament is doing a better job now, he's keeping the Immortal near the Warp Prism so he can micro it whenever. Look at OFE though, he's like styling. He's like morphing the injured roaches into Ravagers so they heal. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. That is
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah,
Anyway,
really good
look at the
micro.
supply now. He's down 40 supply. He's down 15 workers.
Trying to warp into the main, but there's way too many roaches here.
Oh no, and the warp system is going down. GG.
Sal GG's and OFE will take the game.
Another 2-0.
Yeah.
I don't think that was a good indication of how close that series was, though.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna drop out then and go play my Tavot game.
Yeah, good luck, dude.
Thanks. All right. I'll be back once I'm ready.
All right.
All right. GG's. See you later.
Yep. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are off into the grand finals. We've got OFE in the grand finals again, and we're still waiting on to see who wins between Kaino and Lanfear. Let me check their match history, see if we can get any information. Wow, it looks like Lanfear is in a 53-minute game. Is that real? Wait, no. Can't be, because he just had a game 12 minutes ago. That's really strange, because it says he's in a custom game for 53 minutes. Alright, so I think Kaino might be winning by 1 point, and they've been in their second game for 10 minutes. So if Kaino wins again, then we'll go off into the grand finals, Kaino versus OFE. If Lanfear wins, then we'll get into the third game of the second semifinal. So it might be a moment before we get into the next game here. Just bear with us. Damn, it looks like we just missed their game. So we'll have to wait until they finish their third game. Yeah, it's scored 1-1. Purple Ninja, sharing 100 bits, man. Thank you very much. We can just chat while we wait. Yeah, man. What do you want to chat about? The conversation is driven by the viewers. We can chat about anything you want. Bets? Between Kaino, Lanfear, and OFE? Never thought you'd get this far. Well, if you think of something, get back to me. But between Kaino, Lanfear, and OFE, I would have to say OFE. I mean, I don't know. It's just so hard to call because I haven't seen Kaino or Lanfear play too much. I've seen them play a little bit, but I've seen OFE dominate so many times. Alright, you guys want a cat cam? Alright, hold on a second. Let me go kidnap my cats wherever they are. Alright, here we go. I got both cats. This one over here is Molly, and this one is Socks. And I love them both equally. Molly's 4 years old, and Socks is 2 years old. Yeah, the co-caster will be back as soon as he's done playing with his American War of Tears match. Purple Ninja with another 100 bits. I'm torn between wanting Lanfear to lose for beating me and wanting them to win, so it seems like I don't lose because I'm yeah, that's the same way I think every time I lose in a tournament. I think I'm more tilted towards seeing the person that beat me win the whole tournament, so it's like, well, I can't be blamed for losing. I mean, the guy went ahead and won the whole tournament, right? He's obviously he's just on fire, so. I don't know. I really can't say. If I had to put my money on someone, I guess I would say OFE just because I've seen him dominate so many times. He's been very active in the clan. He's played in lots of clan wars, lots of our tournaments. So, but I haven't really seen the other two play too many times. Maybe they're having a really good night as well. But if I had to put my money on someone, I'd put it on OFE. just gonna try and find a bite to eat. I'll be right back. By the way, Purple Ninja, you don't have to cheer every time you want to get my attention, man. I can read all of the chat. Don't worry. you can just chat with me, man. That's what I'm saying. Yep. All right. Hey, if you want to, man. Thank you. We won't complain here. Let's see where they're at. They're 12 minutes into their third game. And we have OV in the party already, so... Well, he's offline right now. Hopefully he'll come right back. But as soon as they get done with that game, we can get started on our first game of the Grand Finals, which will be a best of 5. And another bit from Purple Ninja. He says, depletes bit count, can no longer use the power of the gods. Like I said, you don't need to cheer just to chat with me. Our stream is not that big. We can still read all of the chat, don't worry. All right. Hey, like I said, man, we won't complain. All of the bits and support and donations and everything like that gets circled back into game events, team events for the team. So much greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. So, Kaino and Lanfear are now 14 minutes into their third game. Who knows how long this could go. Hopefully it won't be too long. Let's see if we can pull up the bracket. Why is that not working? Hold on. So we got Lanfear going 2-0 against Chevy, OFE going 2-0 against Xenodactyl, Salavanth going 2-0 over Snap, and then Kaino taking 2-1 over Lanfear, OFE taking 2-0 over Salavanth, and which was I would say it's an upset for sure. I mean, Salavanth has been up to M2. OFE has made it into M3. I'm not sure if he's ever been M2 before, but I certainly wasn't expecting that. But anyway, in the grand finals, looks like okay, Kaino has actually taken a 2-1 lead over Lanfear. That must have been just updated within seconds, because That's the match we've been waiting for. Damn it. Alright, I've got to find my phone now. God damn it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, so looks like they're finished, and the grand finals will be Kaino versus OFE. I don't know if they've done vetoes yet or not. Probably not, so it might just be another minute or two to get them to figure out what maps we'll be playing. Oh, the start screen, Chevy, that's an authentication that I've set up with my smartphone. Basically, if you want, you can do an extra level of security, so that people trying to log into your account have to put in an extra code that gets sent to you straight to your phone. So there are ways. Mic not working? Hello? Are you sure? Because it looks like the mics are working on my end. Oh. Hello, hello. Can you hear me or not? Okay. Alright. I wasn't talking for a moment there. I'm just waiting for the games to get started here. Okay, we've got OFE in the party. So, like I said, grand finals are going to be a best of 5 between Kaino and OFE. Purple Ninja, thank you again for all the support that you've given to the stream tonight. And Jedi Zealot and Kaino, thank you guys for all of the bits, man. That's super helpful. Thank you very much. We're gonna try and get into this grand final game. Okay, so OFE is in the party and somehow typing in the party chat, yet he says, "Hold on, my StarCraft is still loading." How are you chatting in the party chat if you're still loading? Oh, it's because when you try and join a party, sometimes it has to download something. Or I thought that was just when you tried to join a lobby. Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, it's a best of 5. Yeah, too bad we didn't get to see those games. God damn it, I can't type. All right, we're getting into the first game of the grand finals. It is a best of 5. Kaino telling me to good luck, have fun. All right, I'll try from the caster's desk. So we're on backwater. So in the top left-hand corner, we have the orange Protoss. His name is Kaino. And in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the pink Zerg. His name is OFE. OFE feeling pretty confident, saying he's going to have Protoss for dinner tonight. We'll see about that. We'll see what Kaino can pull out of his sleeve. Xenodactyl asking if it's a best of 5. Yes, this is a best of 5. The grand finals of MVD and MVP are always best of 5. All of the other rounds previous are best of 3. Nice pylon block on that hatchery. And the drone is trying to go around to see if he can get anywhere else, but I think the probe might have taken the first hit. Yeah, it's gonna have to run away, but it did hit another pylon block before that could happen. And OFE has gone for that third hatchery, or that third expansion for his first hatchery expansion, if that makes any sense. And actually canceled the pylon as well, so he's just causing all kinds of havoc on OFE's side of the map, but OFE's not having any of it. He's going to throw down his hatchery at the third position. I mean, how long can that probe really become a problem? Because eventually OFE will have some Zerglings out and be able to kill that pylon off. Or kill the probe off, I'm sorry. Alright, so looks like another drone's going to come down here to try and take the third, maybe. He does have the minerals for it. Actually, he's just going to scout around to make sure there's no cannon rush or anything. That's a smart idea. Back home for Kaino, we have a gateway with a forge and a cybercore on the way, just about finished. There's a cannon already warping in at the front. He should be pretty safe against any type of aggression. You know, when you do that hatchery block, you don't know if the Zerg is actually going to go for a pool first and then get some Zerglings out instead. So you got to prepare for that, and that's what Kaino has done with that cannon in the front. Double Stargate going down as well, so we're going to be seeing some airplay out of the Protoss. Zergling's going to poke in the front. Let's see what the Protoss has. Only one Zealot and a cannon. There's no shield battery. But still, there's not enough Zerglings to do anything about this Zealot and the cannon. Certainly, the Zerglings would die before anything happens. Any damage could be done. Still no third base out of OFE. This is interesting. He's actually building 4 roaches. Perhaps he's going to go for a roach Ravager bush or something. He doesn't really have the... Okay, actually, I mean, he has a little bit of gas. He could go for like a roach Ravager type of bust. He's banking a lot of gas. I think that's exactly what this is. It's going to be a Roach Ravager bust on the front wall, which could be very effective. I'm not sure how many corrosive biles it takes to get a cannon down. I think maybe 4 or 5? But if he has enough, the shield battery won't even be able to do anything because the roaches will be able to kill that cannon fast enough. to where their shield battery can't even heal it. I don't think he has enough Ravagers just yet to do that, though. Especially since one is dying now to that Phoenix. Oh, these Phoenixes are a beautiful addition. They're taking absolutely no damage. The shield battery is healing the Cybercore. That's the only thing that's taking damage. And the Ravagers all pretty much die except one. It'll probably die as well. Yep, there it goes. Okay, so this was pretty anticlimactic. It wasn't as all in from the Zerg as I was expecting, as he's already building a third hatchery. So he saw what was going on. As soon as he saw the Phoenix, he was probably like, alright, this is gonna work. Go back home and macro up. And that's probably when he built his third. Oh, right, that's true. Yeah, because of the shield battery. Very good input there. Xenodactyl, thank you very much. This Artosis pylon is actually pretty fortified by the shield battery. Phoenix coming into the main. Let's see how many anti-air is there. Not much, just the Queen and the Spore. The Spore is not even in range to do anything here. The Queen goes down. Another Overlord goes down. Oh, but 4 more Queens coming in from the natural. The Phoenixes will have to run away. Phoenix is going to find their way back into the expansions here, looking to maybe do some damage toward the third. Oh, could have picked up a Hydra there or two, but decides to turn back. Only one Queen here at the natural, might be able to pick off a few Overlords. Hydra's coming to reinforce with a lot of Queens. Well, if he's going to go ahead and try and take his 4th hatchery, a little bit actually later than Kaino's 4th Nexus. More Overlords going down. This has got to be really frustrating. It is always very frustrating as a Zerg player to deal with Phoenix. You have these slow, clunky Queens that are your only line of defense for a long time, until you can get enough Hydras to where they don't get pulled up one by one by the Phoenix. Like right now, those Phoenix could beat those Hydras, absolutely, if he went for it. But the Queens were right there to reinforce. But if those Hydras were not in the safe distance from those Queens, then they for sure would die. Like, you'd have to have a big number of Hydras, because the Hydras will die really quickly to the Phoenix once they get pulled up. Kaino is buying a lot of time here, distracting OFE, keeping him on the back foot. Kaino has actually climbed in supply. Barely, though. I mean, but the game is pretty much even as far as numbers go, but Kaino is in the lead as far as supply, 142 to 135. Alright, so the 5th base out of Kaino is going to get denied immediately. And OFE is going to go ahead and pull back. Or is he? He's actually redirecting towards the natural. Oh, but he gets caught on a huge stasis ward. 6 Hydras are frozen in time and space. And they'll get taken out immediately as soon as they come back out of all these carriers. But there's one thing for OFE. He does know the tech path that Kaino is taking. Obviously, mass sky toss. Mass late game carriers. So he'll have to turn to whatever he's learned is the best thing to deal with that. Hydras, Vipers. Perhaps some infestors. Oh man, once these carriers get into a huge number, it can get very scary very fast. Talk about a snowball. I mean, let's see what happened here. He targeted down one carrier. It didn't even lose all of its shields. Like, it almost took all of its shields, but was left with about 20, and he's going to regain all of that. So basically, no damage, virtually no damage, and lost all of that, all of those Hydras, all of that gas, all of those minerals. And now he's going to come in from the side here. I mean, this is a great map for carriers. What can he really do here as a Zerg? You'll need a max supply army of corruptors. You can't really do much with this, with Hydras. He's got a handful of Hydras, a few Vipers, which will help out for sure. But you need something else. You definitely need some corruptors. The mothership actually gets abducted and then still survives long enough to retreat and survive. There's so many interceptors. OFE is down to 2 mining bases, or 2.5, I'm sorry. But Kaino already knows about this other 3rd base here down in the bottom left. So many interceptors. Like, what can OFE really do here? He's fallen down in supply. The mothership gets abducted again. OFE's actually just gonna GG. He says, all right. Checkmate. I've lost. Let's get into the 2nd game in this best of 5. We've still got potentially 4 more games to go before we can crown a champion and the winner of the $5 prize pool. So we'll just be waiting for OFE to pick a 2nd map. And we should get into the next game momentarily. All right. Looks like OFE has chosen to go with Blackpink for the game 2. All right, in the top right-hand corner, we have the green Protoss. Currently up 1 point. His name is Kaino. And in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the pink Zerg. His name is OFE. Forge going down at the wall on the low ground. And our cannons are already starting to be built here. OFE already reacting, pulling like 7 drones to deal with this. Looks like that's just the perfect reaction, because these cannons are going to go down immediately. Nice positioning on the Overlord is what I think got him to scout on that. I mean, there's way too many drones here. He's trying to build more and more stuff. Oh, look, wait, hold on a second. A cannon is already finished. So it looks like I'm a little bit off on the timing of when that went down, but 2 cannons have already finished. And the hatchery is going to get canceled. So, and the Overlord is going to go down as well, so vision has been cut off. All right, Faith. Thanks, man, for casting the first half. I know it's very late there in Europe, so have a good night, man. Thank you for casting, and good night. So we've got the hatchery going down at the natural 3rd position. Overlord coming into the natural of OFE. He's going to, of Kaino. He's going to see the Nexus is being built, so you know that gives him a tell that it's not like a huge big all-in, like really early all-in, so he'll have some security in seeing that. Pylon coming up in the natural, have a little bit of defense. You know, in these situations, it's hard to tell who comes out on top. I would think the Protoss does, because he got the cancel on the natural. But if you look back home, Kaino is also late himself. But I would say that he probably is a little bit ahead. So it has worked out. But it's not always the same like that in every game. Just because this Zerg had to cancel their hatchery doesn't mean that the Protoss is going to be ahead. In this case, I think it's pretty clear, given just how quickly his expansion came up more than his opponents. It's a pretty clear indication. Roach is here at the front. I don't really see too much out of Kaino. Like I said, it's hard to say who's in front because, I mean, perhaps Kaino just spent a little too much trying to tech up and trying to catch up. I don't know. He's only got a Stalker and a Sentry here with a bunch of probes. I mean, so many probes are going down. I wish I had the WCS mod going up. I wish I had the WCS mod initiated here, but I don't. Apparently, there's been 15 probes killed so far, 16 probes. OFE is about tripling the army supply of Kaino, and half of that army supply is still building. Okay, there we go. We have 2 Stalkers being popped out, but if we look at the worker supply, it's now 30 to 14. And OFE just now targeting down probes. I mean, Kaino does hold on for now, though. With half the supply, he's stabilized. Oh, have I spoken too soon? There's more Zerglings and Roaches here at the natural. I think he'll be able to clean this up with some decent micro. Yep, Roaches will have to turn around. More and more Zerg is coming to join the fight. OFE wants to end this now. Roaches and more Zerglings. I think he can do this here and now. Evening up the score 1-1. I mean, he doesn't even have Warp Gate finished. He's not even building any units. And Kaino is going to GG, and there we go. Score is 1-1. Going into game number 3, we will be waiting for Kaino to pick a map here for game number 3. Looks like he's chosen with Eastwatch, a map that we have yet to see on this in this tournament. Yes, gotta include the Apache attack helicopter gender. Very prominent gender in the society. Definitely can't forget them. It's like when there's a new baby, you have blue for boys, pink for girls, and green for Apache attack helicopters. This is common knowledge. Alright, so we've got an even game here. Now it's now been turned into a best of 3. In the top right hand corner we have the green Protoss, his name is Kaino. And in the bottom left we have the pink Zerg, his name is OFE. Hatch first from Zerg. Kaino gonna be going and getting a full scout off of OFE's entire base. Back home, we've got another standard build out of Kaino. Looks like both players going for a macro-oriented build. Zerglings are out now for OFE. About 6. He's going to be traveling across the map. Yes, I do call upon the mighty chat to aid me upon any casting aid you can send. It is up to you. We have 2 adepts on the way across the map from Kaino, and at the same time we've got 6 Zerglings about to enter into the ramp. And there's 2 adepts about to pop out. Looks like we got out just in time. So this is an extremely aggressive opening out of Kaino. He's going to have 2 adepts on the other side of the map killing drones, and at the same time he'll be able to defend those 6 Zerglings as well. I don't know if this is the WCS mod or not, so we won't be able to see how many workers have been killed unless I pull this up. So Kaino has killed 2 drones so far and gets out with all 4 adepts. He hasn't lost any adepts yet. Oh, thank you guys for the kind words in chat, man. That's really, really means a lot to me. I do try my hardest on these casts. So yeah, Kaino will get away with all 4 of his adepts. OFE going to try and follow up with a counterattack. I mean, not a whole lot from Kaino to deal with this so far, but he's got the sentry at the front. There's no shield battery. I think, yeah, it's enough to scare OFE back home. Interesting. He kind of shades back home just so he can do a little bit of scouting without risking losing his adepts. That's really smart. Zerglings scouting around for a 3rd. Nothing yet. Let's see what type of vision OFE has. I mean, not much. He doesn't really see anything. He sees a couple a couple gateways. But Protoss is going for mass gateway. Looks like with adept glaives and a robo. So he's going up to 8 gateways with adept glaives and a warp prism. So it looks like he's going to be doing an adept all in. Kind of an old school build. It hasn't been used as much since they've been nerfed, but still probably very doable. I mean, if anything, it can catch the Zerg off guard by not expecting an older strategy. Alright, Jedi Zealot with the update from Tawat. Looks like we're up 4-3. That's awesome, man. We're on match point. If we can take 1 more point, we'll be winning that series. Trying to drop. Oh, nice force field on the ramp, but it looks like some Zerglings can still get through. But that gives away OFE what Kaino is up to right now. Trying to do. Warp Prism's just kind of chilling right there. He's like, yeah, this is a good spot to just kind of hang out. Gonna try and drop back in the main, and the units left. I don't think he saw where that Warp Prism was just kind of hanging out, because now Kaino has made it into the main base. He's gonna be force fielding off the ramp. He can go to town on all of these drones. He can probably end up killing the entire base if he has enough force fields, which it looks like he does. He's got like 3 sentries full energy. He just double force fielded the ramp. Oh, because OFE has corrosive bile and he can. Oh, Yeah, those force fields will be able to go down. Will be able to get taken out by OFE pretty quickly here, as soon as he corrosive files that ramp. But let's see how many drones have gone down so far. I mean, I don't see many left. Like, let's see, 21 drones have gone down so far in this entire game, and he's gonna recall out so he doesn't even lose the army. OFE looking for the counterattack revenge. He's going to be sending his units across the map, going and finding this third here. Runs into a bunch of adepts and sentries. Looks like it's enough to scare him away for now. Oh, this is very scary. There's not a lot of good units here that deal with roaches. Sentries are all out of energy. I think OFE might take this fight unless Kaino can pull out some really clutch warpins. Yeah, looks like Kaino will barely be able to hold on. I don't know if this is enough with 3 immortals here. I don't know if OFE has enough, perhaps, though. I mean, immortals do insane damage. They're still all 3 almost full health. One of them is about to go down. But yeah, I think OFE is going to get cleaned up here. Kaino will be able to defend for now. So, wow, this has been a very scrappy game. Zerg is still on 3 bases. He's actually behind on supply. I mean, despite how good it's been going so far for him, it looks like Kaino is still in the lead. And he's actually taking a gold base as well. I mean, okay, it's hard to tell right now because OFE still has a decent amount of army supply, but with that many immortals, I don't know how much it could really do. And we've got High Templars on the map as well now. Does he have Storm yet? Yeah. No, I don't think he does. Or maybe he does. I can't tell. This overlay is a little strange. I don't know how to tell if he has Storm. He either has Storm or he doesn't. one of the two. We'll find out. Okay, I think he does have Storm because it is highlighted now that his High Templars have enough energy. So that will definitely be useful against all these, especially the Ravagers, but any ground army really. The Ravagers will just melt underneath the storms. Oh, upgrades tab. How do I pull that up? Upgrades. Okay, yeah, there we go. Upgrades. He does have Storm. Very nice. Thank you very much, Purple Ninja 77. Go back to production. So Kaino wants to turn on the aggression towards OFE's side of the map. And he's going to catch this gold base trying to go up. I think he might be able to deny this. Nice killing those rocks. He's going to delay the Zork army for a little bit. And on top of that, he's got force fields for days. All those sentries being microed perfectly. So he definitely kills off that 4th base. OFE down to 3 base against a 4 base Protoss. Not looking too good for him in this game. Kaino not only being ahead on bases, but also being ahead on overall supply, being ahead of workers, being ahead on army supply. He's going to go ahead and go back, mass up a little bit, not a bad idea. Kill off some scouting overlords. Doesn't look like he'll scout. Maybe. Let's see. Wait, okay, yeah, he does see that 4th base going down again, trying to go down again. Wow, he's got like how many High Templars? 14 High Templars, all with either half or more health. Half or more energy. DT's out in play now, but there's overseers to deal with that. Lurkers as well. Oops. Got the vision all wrong. Lurkers are going to be getting leapfrogged here toward. I mean, OFE knows he has to do some pressure here towards the gold base. And Kaino actually has a 5th base too, fully saturated at this mineral base here. Blue base. I mean, pretty much the best engagement OFE could hope for, because the Protoss is attacking into a bunch of lurkers. But the thing is that Kaino has so many High Templars here with so many storms that it's still like almost impossible for OFE to do any damage here. Storms are a little off there, but I mean, he doesn't have an observer. He's just kind of guessing where those things are. He can't really see them. Looks like there's another engagement going down. All of the lurkers are burrowed. Extremely risky for Kaino. He could end up throwing this lead. You know, as a matter of fact, OFE is ahead on supply. He's actually rebuilt his 4th, but Kaino does have an observer down there, so he does know about it. But Kaino also still has all of these storms. I mean, it's going to come down to the effectiveness and positioning and the micro of these storms. Wow, massive damage taking on those lurkers. So almost 5 of them going to go down to these storms. Yeah, 5 of them go down, only 3 left. More lurkers are being built, but there's not enough support here for the Zorg army, and it looks like those lurkers will have to either cancel or get killed as soon as they spawn. And Kaino will survive and be fine for now. He's actually way ahead on supply, and he's sending down a counterattack towards the gold base. There's about 10 to 15 zealots here, which is more than enough to deal with the defense here. He's going to kill off all the defense and start going for drones. Oh, if he's actually going to GG, he realizes he's a little bit too far behind. Kaino with almost double the supply. Well played from him. Kaino will be going up 2-1 in the score. And we'll be getting into the fourth game of tonight's finals. Oh god, what's going on? The overlays are messed up. Hello! Alright, I'm back. Got that sorted out. Let's try... I don't know if you guys can see the bracket. Oh well, I mean we're already in the grand finals, so you guys know the bracket. Getting into this fourth game of the grand finals, OFE versus Kaino. Looks like OFE just needs a moment to use the bathroom, so we'll just be waiting on him. Shouldn't take too long. Yep, this is the fourth game of the finals. That means Kaino is on match point. If he can win the next game, he'll take the $5 prize. But if OFE wins, we'll take it to the fifth game. Okay, so it looks like Jedi Zealot has said that we have won 5-3 in Tawat, so that's awesome. Congratulations to, I know, at least Volticus and Faith played. Congrats to them. Where are we exactly in the Tawat League? I believe we're still in the group stages. Have we gotten to the playoffs yet, or? Oh, this is the first round of the playoffs. Okay. So that's cool. At least we've made it to the playoffs. And now we're into the next round. I know we were the champions in the first season. The second season, I think, are we in the second season now? Yeah, I think we're in the second season now. So we're the only champions of Tawat so far. There was like a preliminary warm-up season, practice season that we played in. But other than that, there's only been one other season that we were the champions of. So Landfear, you say you're going to DH Austin. That's awesome, man. I hope you have a lot of fun. I've been to a couple live tourneys myself. I plan to go to the Cheesadelphia yearly Grand Finals. Well, it's going to be their first yearly Grand Finals, but basically they're making a big Grand Finals out of all of their other Cheesadelphias that they've had all year. It's going to be in Washington, D.C. this year. I can't wait for that. I'm definitely going to go to it. I said I was going to go to the last Cheesadelphia, but I wasn't able to make it. Because I was just busy with work and trying to move and just a whole bunch of other stuff. But I'll definitely try and make it out to the finals. I think it's toward the end of this year. Alright, I'm trying to figure out the score here. It is 2-1, right? In Kaino's favor, yeah. Yeah, Cheesadelphia in DC. It's Cheesadelphia is sprouting out towards all over the U.S. I think they have one in Texas. It could be the Austin thing he's talking about. I'm not sure. I don't know. They're doing big things over there, man. I'm super excited. Anyway, so we're into the fourth game of this best of 5. If Kaino can take it, he'll take the series $5 prize pool. And if OFE can take it, he'll bring it to a game 5. In the bottom right-hand corner, we have the yellow Protoss. His name is Kaino, who's already going for something cheeky. And in the top left-hand corner, we have a pink Zerg. His name is OFE. Landfear do not discriminate against the master players. Okay, they deserve the same amount of respect as the rest of us. Double gateway with shield batteries. And I mean, he knows about everything because he has an overlord here. I mean, okay. 4 Zerglings going to town on the shield battery. It's probably going to go down, but there's another one left. I don't think Kaino's going to have enough units out in time, though. I mean, he's got a Zealot here, so never mind. The Zealot is pretty much invincible as long as that shield battery has energy. And a sentry pops out as well. An Adept joins the fray. 3 shield batteries in total is about to be started. An Adept in a great position. This is looking pretty scrappy here. All 3 shield batteries are out of energy. And there's so many roaches. If there's one thing OFE is good at, is defending this early game harassment with roaches. If he sees anything fishy, he just gets a crap ton of roaches. Look at the shield battery going down immediately. I think this harassment is over from Kaino. I mean, with good enough micro, obviously the stalkers could eventually beat the roaches. It's just that, will you be macroing at the same time? You'll have to macro while this is going on. Sure, you could eventually beat the roaches, but you'll be left with only a couple stalkers afterwards, and perhaps nothing at home. He doesn't even have... He's going to throw down his Nexus just now. Oh, but he has a sizable amount of stalkers. Looks like a pretty good fight for him. Oh, the Ravager gets taken out. This is looking quite good for Kaino, actually. Going off Overlord's going to kill this Queen as well. Zergling's there. Good decision to tank a few stalker shots. See, those roaches aren't taking any damage from any of those stalker shots. They're all hitting the Zerglings. I think that's kind of what leveled or pulled the fight in his favor. Alright, so Kaino building his Nexus, starting to dwindle here in army supply across the map. He's just trying to squeeze out any more damage he could possibly do with these stalkers, but is looking towards the later game. Perhaps the mid game, or the early to mid game. Oh, if you're going to be sending some Zerglings across the map to see what's going on. He sees that there's no third yet. He sees the second Nexus. Back home, he's building his lair, about halfway finished. And I don't see any drones at all in OFE's production. It looks like he's going to try and perhaps do a big attack here. It looks like that's exactly what he's going to be doing. Trying to surround the army with the Zerglings, maybe? Oh man, beautiful positioning here, catching Kaino kind of outside of his wall and catching him trying to get back into that bottleneck. So Kaino is down to a small little army here, and the roaches can siege from the outside. That's right, that's right, Lanfear. Also, as well as the $5 prize pool, we also have the prize of getting a crown added to your name in the Discord, as well as a roll. so you'll be able to hold that for a month. Anytime you're in the Discord, people will know that you're the current champion for that month. But yeah, it looks like Kaino is going to be able to hold here, maybe with the probe pull, but you know, actually, it's looking pretty tough for him. He's pulled all his probes. It's looking very scary here for him. You know, but on the other hand, the worker count is pretty even. If he could somehow hold this, then maybe he could be okay, because OFE is on a very low amount of drones, and he's only on 2 bases. He really wants to end the game right here and right now. Some pretty good force fields. He's blocking a few roaches from engaging. Any bit helps. He might end up losing this entire natural and all of those probes, which is actually a lot more probes than I thought. He goes down to 14 probes. That was about 10 right there. And the Protoss army gets a little bold here to try and fight down that ramp. He's going to try and save the Nexus, maybe. He's trying so hard to save that Nexus, but I really don't think it's going to happen. I mean, he's doing pretty good with the micro, pulling back around the same time. He's just trying to buy enough time. Kaino's gonna GG, and he's gonna take this series to match point 2-2. The next winner of the next game will take the $5 prize pool, the crown, and the role in Discord for the next month. Good game, well played. It's come down to a best of 1, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like the map will be Acid Plant. I can't think of a better map to settle a series like this on. Alright, so in the bottom right hand corner we have the blue Protoss. His name is Kaino. And in the top left hand corner we have the pink Zerg. His name is OFE. Okay, so Kaino's going to go for a Nexus first. And luckily for him, OFE is also going for a hatch first. Yeah, OFE is a previous champion. Kaino, I believe, has gotten pretty close. I'm not sure if he's actually won, but I know he's gotten really close. He might have won before. I just can't remember. My memory is pretty bad. Yeah, he was a second place once. Thank you for confirming that, Snoopy. I know this is a very even match here. Both players very good in the Diamond League. Oh, yeah, right. So Nexus first into 2-gate Cybercore from Protoss. Kaino on the, OFE on the other side of the map. He's just kind of droning up. He's gotten his his first 6 Zerglings out. He's going to be sending them all around the map, trying to scout everything. Yeah, November was quite the lively character. I know, speaking for myself, she will be missed. I mean, OFE's scouting right now on the map is pretty much, it's just like he can almost see everything just now. Kaino can't really move out of his base without getting spotted from OFE in any direction. But let's see what he's going for. 2 gateways in a robo and a dark shrine, but it gets scouted by this overlord. So very nice out of OFE. He knows exactly what he's up against. He's going to be taking his third. Is about halfway finished. Throwing down a Roach Warren. OFE loves his Roach Warren. Kaino is very sad that his Dark Shrine got scouted. Yeah, she did say that she had to go focus on school, and she said she'd be back in about a year. So it'll be a while before we see her again. Yeah, she's definitely known for her cheese. She's like one of those players where it's like, no shame, I'll cheese you all day, I don't care. I can macro, but I don't need to macro, I'll kill you right now. Third base going down from Kaino. And OFE's going to scout that immediately with the Zergling. Lots of units being warped in here outside the third of the Zerg, but I think OFE probably has enough to deal with this. I mean, Kaino could do some cute things with the Warp Prism Micro and the Archons, which he will try to do. But really, what is he doing here? Just damaging some roaches, which could eventually just regain all that health once they get on creep. Archons get into the main here, going to be harassing the mineral line, getting 2 or 3 drones, and going to pick up and get out, not losing a single Archon. Very nice micro so far out of Kaino. wow, Kingslayer's only 69. Man, you seem pretty young for your age. Wow, Lanfear's 39, man. An older gamer, much to be respected. Thank you. I'm actually 29, so that's surprising to hear that there's people older than me in the game. Yeah, I know Jedi Zealot and Insane Guy both in their 30s. But us older gamers are pretty rare. So this game is pretty much stabilized so far. 3 base to 3 base, not a whole lot going on. Kaino's not really finding too much damage with these Archon drops. He's pretty much getting denied everywhere he goes. He's got roaches in the main, he's got queens in the natural in the third. He's got his full army over here. But is he prepared for this little attack here, trying to hit his fourth? Doesn't look like it. He'll have to cancel that hatchery. He's coming in to try and defend it now, but he's gonna kind of gonna recall out of there. And the Archon's coming into the third, but like I said, there's so many queens here that he's gonna have to turn around. I mean, if the mere fact that Kaino has kept that alive this long is pretty impressive. But like I said, he's not really finding any damage. Looks like OFE is gearing up for an attack here at Kaino's third. And right before he goes in, OFE gets a full scout on the army, so that's going to help him out a lot. He still decides to go in even being, and then decides to pull back at the last minute because of those really good force fields. That would make that extremely difficult to fire up that ramp. And wow, Kaino is actually just going to fire down the ramp. Looks like, yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like, where did half of OFE's army go? It actually disappeared. Oh, okay, so there's a Zealot attack here coming up toward the fourth. Oh, and there's also Zealot drop and Archon drops in the main, so Kaino is doing work here. Pulling all sorts of shenanigans. Looks like the attack at the fourth is gonna get cleaned up. There's still lots of Zealots in the main. He's also going with his main army towards the main, like, entrance here toward his base. And even more Zealots getting warped in with those extra Zealots. Okay. I mean, maybe he could have done some even more damage there, but oh, nice force fields here with the main army. Gonna block off all of those Hydras. Man, there's like 3 different engagements going on at the same time. It's hard to keep up. Very impressive play out of both players. Both players really want to win this prize pool. And somehow Kaino still has lots of Zealots in the main. I thought for sure they'd get cleaned up, but apparently not. Looks like they'll get cleaned up now. Now he's going for another double-pronged attack. He's got more Zealots coming into the third, and his main army going into the main entrance here. He's going to meet up with the rest of his army. But I think, yeah, it looks like OP does have the bigger army. Oh, for our next storms, he's going to have to try and avoid those storms. Oh, man, taking so much damage from those 2 storms. looks like he'll finally be able to clean up, but at what cost? I mean, he's lost so many drones. He's down to 60 drones compared to Kaino's 82. Not to mention there's another Zealot drop in the main that he's got yet to deal with. He doesn't even know it's there. It's out of his vision. I mean, luckily for him, there's not too many drones here for him to lose. But he's definitely going to lose this lair. That's right, Kaino. It'll be his first time winning a MVD championship. You know, at this point, I would say that the opportunity to be crowned MVD champion for the month would be more valued than just a $5 prize pool. So after all of that, kind of looks to be ahead. I mean, for sure, he's got 50. He's got 50 advantage on supply. Oh, if he's gonna try and do something here, he's gonna try and attack with lurkers, which is, you know, very technical and difficult to do. You're gonna have to leapfrog them carefully. Storm's going down. Oh man, so many lurkers going down already. About half of those lurkers already dead without really doing too much damage. OFE's army is just dwindling here. Oh, you guys are funny in chat. Massive warp in going into the main, but somehow OFE already knew about that, repositioning his army. He's gonna be, oh, but does he have? He doesn't have detection for these DTs. This is looking like really bad for OFE. He might. I don't know how he could come back from this. He doesn't have protection. His entire army is going down to DTs, and he's actually gonna GG. So Kaino will be taking his first ever MVD tournament. Congratulations to him. OFE taking second place. He's obviously already a previous champion, and Kaino will be crowned most valuable diamond in Psionic Aftermath for the month of April. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. If you guys haven't already followed the channel, please do that. We bring tons of content all the time, multiple events a week, and we also have our most valuable player tournament next week. That will include all of our masters and GMs. The prize pool for that is currently $20, but we also often have contributions to increase the prize pool, so lots of opportunity there for the players. So yeah, that'll be it for the tournament tonight. Congratulations to Kaino for taking first place, and yeah, that'll be it. So thanks for watching, guys. Good night. That's it for me. Thank you again. Bye bye.